Well, hello everyone. I'm doing an interview today with my friend Sheri, who's really passionate about skincare because she has a story, and that's often the case, right? We have a beloved product, and that's because it's been life-changing for us. So she's going to share why skincare is so important for her, what happened, and give you a few tips. So hopefully you're inspired to take care of your skin in the way that she learned has been so helpful. So go ahead, Sheri. How did you fall in love with taking care of your skin?
Well, thank you for having me and chatting about my skin because it is something I'm very passionate about. So about 6 years ago, and that's when I actually met Vero, I was having some terrible trouble with my skin. It was Black Friday and I woke up with a terrible rash on my face. I went to the doctor and he gave me some prednisone and steroid cream, which I took. And then again in November, so January, the same thing happened. I woke up in the morning, my face had this rash all over it. My eyes were swollen. It was just like, what is happening? They thought I was having allergic reaction to something or I had eaten something. So they gave me prednisone steroid cream again. I had met Vero at this time during an essential oils class that she was teaching. So I got my essential oil kit, the top 10 oils. And then the next month I grabbed the skincare. But what had happened, I went back to the doctor around January to proactively when my skin was fairly well. And he said, I don't know what's wrong. Let's just give you more steroid cream and prednisone. So I encouraged him to send me for allergy testing with the doctor. And that just blew up my skin. My back was a mess. My arms were a mess. I just broke out in this horrible rash from this allergy testing. And I had a choice to decide to take the prednisone again and the steroid cream or use the oils, which I had purchased. So I grabbed the lavender and the tea tree, started using them right away, but it wasn't completely taking away the problem, but it was helping. So I found a naturopath choosing another modality outside of, modern medicine. So I grabbed this lady and we worked together. She did some live culture blood testing on me, which I think you had actually talked about that, Vero, that you have actually seen how they watched your blood, what the cells are doing underneath a microscope. And
Amazing. Mm-hmm.
it wasn't good. Like it was not good. And I thought I was a pretty healthy person. So she ended up doing a cleanse inside, killing off candida, fungus, parasites. And she said the toxins were coming out through my skin and also being exposed to fragrances. And that was the biggest culprit. Fragrances are in everything. They're in your shampoo, your skincare, your laundry detergent, your hand soap. And of course, I went home and did a whole checkup on everything, and everything I was using had fragrances in it. So I remember going to the drugstore, looking up and down that beauty counter for something that didn't have a fragrance in it, and I could not find it. I could find nothing. So I started using coconut oil on my skin. It took a long time, like 6 months of just being red in the face and swollen and just lack of self-confidence to finally get my body to heal up. The skincare line that I started.
There's actually a detox from these kind of creams as well, right? Like it's almost weaning your skin off of the prednisone and the cortisone.
Yes. And the steroid cream was actually making my skin like weepy almost, like it was thinning my skin out. So that kind of stopped working for me. The essential skincare line I started to use, but I had to be very careful what I was putting on my skin because it was so sensitive at that point. Coconut oil became my best friend. I started using the essential skincare line. I think it was actually the Virage skincare line I started using at first, and then I switched to the essential skincare line. No fragrances, all infused with essential oils. And that was starting to give my skin some relief. And to this day now, I have not had any troubles with my skin. I do use the essential skincare line, the cleanser, the toner, the moisturizer, the eye cream, the glow serum. If you guys know what that is, it's something you can actually make on your own for like $6 a bottle. The recipe for that, we can actually share it after this video if you like. It's basically lavender, frankincense, tea tree, geranium, copaiba, and fractionated coconut oil. Wonderful moisturizer for your skin. And then the other thing I do is I use the Lifelong Vitality because it really helps your body with your skin and your hair and your nails. So it's just that cellular support inside of our bodies, and it's a cell thing, really, why our skin is not as healthy as it could be, because we want those cells to rejuvenate. And the Lifelong Vitality is amazing for that. So that's, what I do daily. And I do not miss a day of putting that skincare on my face in the morning and before I go to bed. Like, you will not see me miss a day of that. Twice a day, takes me 2 minutes in the morning and 2 minutes at night. And I just absolutely love it. So if you haven't tried the skincare lines, we have 3. The HD Clear, which is for acne prone, hormonal, the Virage, which is for like younger skin, I say, maybe like a lighter
Maybe I
citrusy
should
sort
switch.
of. Yeah, and then the Essentials skincare line. I think they used to call it the anti-aging skincare line. And I was like, ooh, that's kind of harsh. But so now it's the Essential skincare line. And yeah, you just have to really dive into that stuff that's so safe to use, not tested on animals, no, garbage stuff in our products. They're all infused with oils, and oils do support the skin in so many ways.
Yeah, and you make such a good point here about when you talked about fragrances, because a lot of people are actually reacting to fragrances and they don't know.
Right.
And we don't realize just how much there is in everything we use until we start looking.
Yeah.
Fragrance on every single label. And it's like, oh, okay, how do I avoid those things?
Right.
So you won't find a fragrance in doTERRA. It's all essential oil infused, which is a lot more beneficial for our bodies. And the other thing that you mentioned, the lifelong vitality, we tend to think of skincare as just putting something on our skin, but taking things like omegas and antioxidants really improve the appearance of our skin as well, and that's all internal. Oh, and
Yes.
the work that you did on your gut as well, like healing
Right.
your gut.
Yes. Yes. And the probiotics too, the PB Assist make a huge difference, with your skin as well. So the clearing of your skin. So I don't really have acne with my skin or trouble like that. But if you have somebody who's more that breaks out with hormones, it's kind of like a double-ended sword. Like the hormones, you could kind of fix your hormones with lifelong vitality, but also with probiotics as well. So it's kind of a double whammy. So if you take the lifelong vitality, it could actually clear up, if you have some acne from hormones as well too.
You take the
Um,
probiotics twice a day or just once a day?
once a day. Yeah. Just once a day.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, so that's just what I use on my skin. Definitely you have to take time to take care of your skin, morning and night. It's a simple thing. My mom taught me that. She used to sell Avon when she was, when I was little, and she always said, you got to take care of your skin. You got to like wash your face in the morning and wash your face at nighttime and put moisturizer on your skin and use sunscreen on your, and she honestly, my mom had beautiful skin, and everybody's like, oh, you don't look like you're, 52 years old. And I said, well, you do have to take care of your skin too. It's like if you didn't exercise, you would maybe be overweight, and people think, oh, you just look great, but there's work to be done, right? So you've got to take that time and that effort to take care of yourself, because when you look good, you feel good, right?
That's so true. It does affect confidence,
Mhm.
like you went through with the skin issues,
Oh,
right?
I remember that so well. I was just like, oh, and I kept going to work every day. And as much as I wanted to hide under that rock some days, I just thought, no, I'll just push through it here. But yeah, it was definitely not a fun time. So I'm so thankful for doTERRA in my life. So
Yeah,
thankful.
that's awesome. Well, thank you so much for sharing your story
Yes.
and all of your tips for skincare. So I hope you guys took notes, but we will post the glow serum in the comments so you guys can easily access it. All right.
Awesome.
Well,
Thank you
thank
for
you so much
having me.
for your time.
Yes. Thanks for having me, Vero.
All right. See you next time.
Okay. Bye.
Bye.